I'm streaming.
Yeah, I told you. I told you to tell me when we start streaming, just so I can stream that.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna castrate you.
Oh, not again. It's the third time this month, honey. Come on.
Come here. Get over here.
No, please. No, please. I don't want it. I don't want it. Rape. E-par. Oh God.
Surely, when I find you, you will get the E-par. Loose.
Never find me. Unless you teleport to me. But please don't cheat and teleport to me.
Oh, well, what's this?
Oh, well, what's what?
Trying to find the will to live.
See how it is?
Carrots.
Carrots.
I still think my joke was funny. We're just like eggs, carrots on the inside.
I thought it was funny. I never said it wasn't.
I know. I find my jokes hilarious. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. I should probably take that
I'm
off
not
too.
invisible though, that's the thing.
I know. I was like, oh yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well take off your invisibility. Visibility.
Phillips is all.
A kazam, a kazoodle. I want to see your small noodle. What?
I don't know anymore.
A kazam, a kazoodle. I want to see your baby noodle.
I'm tired.
Why?
I don't have a baby noodle.
I'm not talking about you.
I know. Why the fuck did I just disable exhaustion? And then fucking... You know, that's probably why.
Frick frack you like a tic tac. Ooh,
Hey, honey.
the llama. What?
You hear that?
Can you stop propositioning me in IKEA, please?
What about that?
Donovan pulls.
How about that?
Hello, my name is Janky Cat XD. I know what your
No,
name
Mr.
is.
Rogers not there.
Donovan!
Oh my god, I'm an awful person. How have you not found me yet?
I'm autistic.
Shelby thinks differently because she is autistic. And this is the part where I go to hell.
Well, no, I mean, it's information you need to know, you know? Like, they were also getting a lot of the facts wrong, like, unless they were meaning, like, hardcore autism, it was kind of really wrong.
Oof.
Because I've known several autistic people.
Same
And,
enough. One of my friends is autistic. Like, one of my current friends is autistic.
they were kind of treating it almost like either hardcore autism or, like, retardation. That's the word.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, you have to use small sentences so they can understand, and it's just like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, one of my friends is autistic. You don't have to use small sentences. He's in a fucking branch of the Air Force, for Christ's sake.
And also, here's the thing. Autism is very much one of those disorders that it affects your social skills.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you can definitely tell with him that. Not a branch, by the way, an auxiliary.
licking my fingers.jpg.
Oh wow.
I haven't washed.
Eyebrows,
I have not washed my hand in a while. That is nasty.
Oh wow.
Donovan pulls.
That really butters my egg
Please stop buttering your egg roll. I'm gonna get demonetized.
Really, really just gets rim already.
This kid at my school kept talking about Bleach. Thank you. Why are you telling me this? Didn't you unfriend me, Janky?
Oh my god, honey, one of my friends on here is called Clorox Breach? Clorox Bleach. And I completely forgot about this, but his name is Clorox Bleach. And he has a picture of a Clorox bottle. Oh shit, I accidentally crouched. Of a Clorox bottle on his thing.
Not Bleach the anime, but like Clorox Bleach. No, I did not unfriend you. Why? I thought you did. Maybe it was someone else then, sorry. But like, I knew what you were talking about because I might be a weeb, but the first thing I think of is the cleanser. I could make a lot of really offensive jokes. Noppy.
I'm so confused on how you haven't found me yet.
Oh hell nah. Why nah? Who? Wimst. Give me a hint.
I'm down where I dropped, honey.
Donovan, you realize I don't know where you dropped.
Mountain, I think. I didn't pay much attention.
Mouth. Are you gonna play Destiny? Donovan, no. Are you gonna play Destiny 2 once I get enough space to download it?
We'll have to re-download Destiny 2 eventually. .jpg.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I've got which Destiny game do I have that's not?
The original.
Yeah, it's Destiny 2. I've got it sitting there, and it's like I can if I decide to delete most of the games I play. That's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Give me another hint.
Snow, I think. I didn't pay much attention.
It's 83.9 gigabytes, so I'm gonna have to delete like Persona and Grand Theft Auto.
You don't really play those much, do you?
I was playing Persona the other day, and Grand Theft Auto is one of those games that I periodically want to play. So if I undownload it, I will never be able to download it ever again. So it's like,
Oh god, yeah.
just keep it downloaded. No, I'm thinking about getting like a 4 terabyte hard drive for my birthday, so I can actually download it.
Ooh, Coffee, I'm hoping you get one for Christmas.
That's not happening.
Oh, how do you know?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Was my Kindle dying?
Oh god.
Give me another hint.
I don't have any more hints. I'm not sure where I am. I'm gonna be honest here.
F me right in the lol JK XD XD.
Bulgy Wolgy.
I could get that picture right now if I found my.
Oh god.
Pause your bulgy wolgy. Oh, whoa, what's this? Cry face emoji. WTF XD. LMAO!
Hey, honey.
What?
I love you.
Love you too. You wanna know where I am?
Where are you?
I'm on top of the man that you made a penis on.
Oh my god. Is the penis still there?
No!
I'm like, I thought I took that off.
LMAO. Pegnus.
Snippy.
What? His whoa fell off. Oh man. Uh, more like it was cut off. So I mean,
Snip, snip.
snippety snippety boy.
Snippity, snippity coming for that pin. Yeah, I can't make a rhyme out of that.
Coming for that what?
Accidentally breaks shit, don't you think? Oh shit. Oh, I'm a creative. Aw, shit. Hi there.
What's this?
I went inside myself. It's too big.
Why are you like this?
Because I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I shall keep the audience company, honey.
So Halloween starts Wednesday, so I can actually watch scary movies. You haven't
Ooh.
already been watching scary movies?
That's a good question. Why haven't you already been watching
Even the original
movies?
Friday the 13th. Oh my god, Friday the 13th is bae.
I thought I was there.
Okay, favorite horror genres. What? Not genre. Favorite horror movie.
Let me think. I've seen too many. This is a really good question because I have seen a lot of fucking horror movies, and I think I just fell and died. Nope, I have half an hour. There's a zombie there. I'm a little bit fucked. Oh god, not in the ass, please, Mr. Rogers.
Please.
What?
Please die.
What?
Mine is Nightmare on Elm Street. Any of them. They're all good. Just gonna be right back.
I would have to go with one of the Silent Hill movies because I'm just a really big nerd for Silent Hill.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I really like. I know she's gone, but I really like Silent Hill. Really good movie, and it's a really good game series. That's what I meant to say. Even though I've only played. But yeah.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
Lucy, no, please stop.
What did you do? My drink. No! Oh, you stupid mutt! No!
I think Lucy knocked over her drink. Well, that sucks.
So I come upstairs.
Honey, did Lucy knock over your drink?
How did you guess? Yeah, she.
Is it everywhere now?
Okay, no, it's not really everywhere. But basically.
Is it on the floor at all?
It is.
Oh heck.
What happened is that she dropped it clear on its head and the straw shattered. It's plastic and it shattered.
Oh, that's awful.
And I'm just in here like, drink! Noi! Favorite horror movie is Curse of Chucky and Halloween with Michael Myers. And of course, Friday the 13th. I don't like Chucky movies.
Yeah, the Chucky movies are pretty shit to me. Like,
No.
I watched a lot. Well, no, they're not that bad. But the new one was awful.
I'm okay with the Chucky movies. I'm just like, I have to sit down and watch it, and that's too much for me.
Yeah, like, I liked the old ones, I'm gonna be honest. I liked the old ones, but the new one, I was expecting something good. It was pretty shit.
You know what I want? And I know this is just me being like gay.
Well,
I want like a serial killer movie, like you know the series with Friday the 13th and stuff. Like I want one of those, but it's a woman.
what?
I want one of those, but it's like a woman. Not like they change it
Oh,
over to being a woman or anything. And I don't mean like Chucky either. Like I mean like
I thought you were saying it was a lemon. I'm like, what?
no, like
I'm like, what? We're reading Yuri now?
I guess we is.
Oh
I've
boy,
got
not again.
recommendations.
Only on Wednesday nights, man. Only on Wednesday nights.
Whoa, it's Saturday night.
Why is this fart stripped? Why are you stripping these trees without me, honey?
I like stripping, man.
Just like my mom.
My cat is actually staring at me for 5 minutes and it's creeping me out. You want to hear about cats doing something creepy? So we've got this cat named Bowles. He's a gray cat with a pink nose. And he's like one of those cats that are like... Also, do you talk to Danny? Danny kind of screwed me over, so no. He's quite possibly one of the fakest friends I've ever had.
Can I say something about Danny, honey?
What?
I don't like
Cool, I don't
and-
like Jasmine.
Oh, cool. Fuck him. I really don't care for him at all. He fucked you over in a major way and really hurt you, and I don't like him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we just don't talk anymore because of that, but, as I was trying to say, so, Bowles, he will go and he removes me, and I was like, yeah, he does that.
Wait, he will do what, honey?
He removed, Janky off of his friends list. But, Bowles will go into my room, or into my mom and dad's room, or into the living room, because my mom's room is, like the room over from mine. My hallway is like a Y. At the one prong of the Y, it's my room, the other prong, it's my mom's room, and down is the hallway. So, try to imagine that. And the hallway goes into the living room. So, from the living room we can see the hallway, from my room we can see the hallway, and from my mom's room we can see the hallway. My bowels will stand in either my room, their room, or the living room, stare into the hallway to a point where it's like, he gets freaked out. Like, if you touch him, he'll get freaked out. And he used to do that for hours upon end. And my cat did it once, Min did it once, but it was at 3 a.m. And it lasted for like 30 minutes.
Oh shit, you wanna know something cool my friends are doing for Halloween that I really wish I could go to, but I can't 'cause it's my mom's birthday. And I would have to ride with a friend and they don't allow that shit. But anyway, my friends are going to this abandoned school in by Douglas Park. And I really wanna go. They're gonna go from 3:30 to 5, and it's like, I really wanna fucking go, but I can't.
Oh.
That would have been so cool to be able to go though, because they do a lot of creepy shit, like going to abandoned places and everything like that. A lot.
If you ever go back out to Florida, St. Augustine, find someone to go with you and go to St. Augustine. It's actually like a really cool experience. Because first you're learning about the history. I don't think I can take going there again.
Oh, okay.
The emotional response
mean-
I got was like, oof, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe me and my friend Elijah, if we want to hang out, if we're still hanging out when we're older, maybe we can still go. I
But
feel like he would like that.
St. Charles, find anywhere in St. Charles, like near the river, that stuff is spooky. Like, It's actually scary to go there at night. I used to have nightmares about being there,
Yeah.
just living there, because of like the floodings that happened and the history.
I'll have to talk to my daughter about that.
Because like, oof, man, that stuff is. I really like St. Charles, but it's really
Yeah,
scary.
she used to live in like by the river in St. Charles.
I lived right next to Katy Trail. Like, there's a park near Katy Trail,
That's
and
really
I lived
cool.
right next to it.
That's really
That
cool.
that house should get demolished though, because it's in like extremely bad shape.
Oof.
Yeah. Anyone can
Yeah.
literally find where I'm talking about, which is kind of spooky, but whatever.
Mm.
Hitting my mic with my drink.
Oh wow. Let's see. Let's talk about our nightmares now. This on top.
I'm comfortable.
Alright. But yeah, I'll try and think up of some of my nightmares. Let's see. Like, you remember the night terror I had, right?
Yeah.
At least we assume it was a night terror. Basically, when I was probably like 8 or 9, I think, I don't remember. I was young. And I remember this was back when my brothers, like, lived close to us. And like, and I told them about this, and they were like, "Oh, you're just making it up." And I'm like, "No, no, I am not." So what happened was, I always believed in things like wolfmen, not like werewolves that turn into fucking not like werewolves that are human and then turn into wolves at night, or humanoid wolves at night, or whatever. I believe in genuine wolfmen. Because there are a lot of stories of wolfmen and things like that throughout history, and even now. And I don't believe that can just be made up throughout history. Like that, sure, it can influence how we see things. It can influence our thoughts in the moment, knowing about these things. Like it'll influence us and what we think we see. It can influence what we think we see. Is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
And I remember it was very vivid and it felt really real. So for a long time I thought it was real. And I remember waking up and I saw this wolf-like figure, like a humanoid wolf figure, standing in my door. And my room is very small, and back then I had a bunk bed. So the bunk bed was facing the door, and it was on the other side of the door. It was directly parallel, no, horizontal.
Mhm.
Horizontal to the door. And you can literally draw a line from my head to the doorknob. I'm just trying to describe how close I am to the door.
Yeah.
So that's... So like, fucking... I'm sitting there, and all you feel is this heavy pain, not pain, but like pressure in your chest. So that's kind of what gave it away as a night terror, and I didn't figure it out until recently. Because I didn't know that much about them. But anyway, it was just standing there breathing, and didn't blink for a good I'm really good at not blinking, so I can not blink for a minute to 30 seconds.
Wow, I can do much
So
longer than that. Step up your game,
yeah,
Donovan.
oh wow, I see how it is, embarrassing me in front of YouTube. I don't care. Um, this is just good to me. Actually, I think I went for like 4 minutes once. I don't know. That doesn't matter. But anyway, so I just sit there and stare at it. It just sits there and stares back at me, and it's like, holy shit, this is terrifying. And I don't remember going back to sleep. I don't remember ever going to sleep in the first place. Like, no wait, yeah, I do remember going to sleep. Like, I remember going to sleep. I remember waking up and just seeing this thing in the door. And it's like, holy shit, well, I'm gonna die now. And it honestly felt like I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't know what this thing wants. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's here. I'm like, is it here to kill me? Is it here to... I don't know. and
My
then
story
like
doesn't
by
really
the
count.
time,
Huh?
then I blink and it's gone, and I just sat there like, oh shit,
Me never going to
again.
sleep again.
Yeah,
My
but for a long time I
story.
was terrified. Continue, honey. Sorry.
No, it's fine. My story doesn't count as a nightmare, but more of like, um, it, it's sad.
Mm.
So Antlin,
Mm.
she she was one of the most the sweetest person I have ever met. She was accepting, she was nice, and no matter who you were or what you did, she treated you like a human being. As long as you didn't cross her, she was nice to you. And
Mhm.
I felt so close to her when I was younger, even if I wasn't like extremely close to her, and I felt like, this woman is special to me.
Mhm.
I'm tearing up. Um,
It's okay, honey.
but
I understand the pain.
the night she passed away, or it was around the time we found out she passed away, I was in my brother's room because I used to sleep in my brother's room up in the attic because my bed broke. Um, and my brother was downstairs and I was right near the door frame, and I looked over because something in my gut was telling me to look over.
Mhm.
And all I saw was a form of someone walking out of the room. And like it was the tip of a dress, and or like when you walk out of a room and while someone's wearing a dress and like the dress kind of flows out.
Yeah.
um I saw that and I saw hair,
Mm.
and I just went, that's Aunt Lynn. And a few hours later I was woken up and my dad just goes, your Aunt Lynn passed away last night.
Okay, honey.
And I just went, I know she did. But she is my guardian angel. I can tell. I know she is.
On the subject of guardian angels. Now I'm tearing up. Oh God. You know my Aunt Rana.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've talked about her to Beatrice a few times, and she was my favorite aunt. She was also my aunt, like Beatrice's Aunt Lynn. She wasn't her Aunt Lynn wasn't my aunt, but yeah.
She's not my aunt. She's my great aunt. She's my dad's aunt.
Oh, great aunt. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I
hello,
feel
Reed.
bad
We're
now.
talking about Aunt Lynn.
Did Reed join? Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh, he's watching?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. But, um, I was really close to her. She was really close to me. So, like, I was her favorite grandchild. Not grandchild, but nephew. I think I would be your nephew. I'm not good with family. I'm not good with family titles.
Me too.
But, yeah. But she would always give me candy. She would always treat me nice. I always got like the special treatment in the family with her. And I blame myself for her death because one night this was back when I was on a computer. I just got Ark Survival Evolved on Steam. I'm like, my aunt, she was getting out of the hospital. My mom had to. I think she was either staying with us or she was getting out of the hospital. Like the
Yeah.
night is a bit of noise. I'll
I'll be
keep
back.
talking while but anyway, what happened was she was just getting out of the hospital, I believe. And my mom went to go pick her up, and whenever she was home, I had the option to go with her. I had the option to go with her to go pick her up and take her home. And I would walk her up the stairs like I usually do. But I chose not to because I just got this cool game on Steam that I really wanted to play it, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be great. And that night, she fell off the stairs, went into a coma, and died. a few weeks later, a few months later. It's hard to tell time whenever you're sitting there watching the one you love die, literally die in front of you. And after a while, it started to feel like she was getting better. She was able to breathe on her own after a while. She was able to squeeze my hand. And they just weren't able to pay for life support anymore. They had to take her off. They didn't want the hospital to pay for it. I don't remember how they did it, but they just had to take her off. And sorry, but I was in a lot of trouble. I'm just gonna put it like this. I was in a lot of trouble once. I did something really bad. And that wasn't anything like murder or rape or anything like that. It was just something bad in my family. And I prayed to God, please God, don't let me get in trouble for this. I will never do this again. Just please. And that night I dreamt and I saw Rana. And I remember her face so clearly. I didn't get in trouble for that, but I was just happy that I got to see her again. I didn't care if I got in trouble after that. I was just so happy that I got to see her again. Yeah, that's my story, I guess. Yeah, honey?
When someone gets hurt in my family, I automatically know whether they're actual family or, like, just really close relatives. Yeah. Alright. Let me plug up my Kindle real quick. So, my dad had this friend named Scott. We called him Uncle Scott. There's a pattern here. They're not my actual uncle. And it was my dad's birthday, and we went out to eat. And both me and my dad felt something really, really off. Like, something was just off. There was something holding us back from wanting to go out, but we went out anyway, and we were just really worried. And why isn't the image loading? The image is not loading. How am I supposed to react to it if it's not loading? Anyway.
What are you looking at?
My dad sent me a meme. His name... Let's name this spider long legs for its... Oh my god. Sorry.
Continue. We're fine, honey.
So... that night, I went upstairs and I laid down and I just went, something's not right. I was sitting there in the dark and I was just like, someone's getting hurt, someone's dead, something's just not good. And my dad calls my brother to go get my mom. And my mom goes downstairs and I go downstairs after her because I think, what's wrong? And my dad's just sitting there sobbing. This is the only time I've ever seen my dad sob. And he just goes, he's dead. And we were like, well, who's dead? And my dad just goes, Scott is dead. And I was shocked, but in a way I wasn't. I was like, I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't know who. And it happened on my dad's birthday.
Speaking violently, Dr.
Are you okay?
My whole arm is shaking. Like, I feel my shoulder vibrating.
Jesus.
Not sure why, but you know, that's great.
Also, this also happened with, Frankie. You guys don't know who he is, but he was a family friend. May I play with you? No. Sorry.
But another thing I'm remembering is like, when we took her off life support, I remember being there, holding her hand and crying. Just sitting there. Sorry, we'll stop now.
It's fine. About when I was 13, you know the whole thing, it's like, don't think about sleep paralysis or you'll get sleep paralysis kind of thing. But, basically, I was terrified of getting sleep paralysis because I was like, oh, I don't want to see demons, I don't want to see someone in my hallway, I don't want this, I don't want someone knocking on my window, or that, this, that, and the other thing. And, that night, I fell asleep on my back, which is a no-no. You're not supposed to fall asleep on your back. And I woke up on my side, and I was kind of looking at the way... Here's how my room is formed. The same wall that has my closet is the same one that has my door to my bedroom. And on the other side is where my bed is, and that's also where my window is. So I'm sitting there looking from my bed over to where my closet is. And my room is completely black. My light's off, which is abnormal. I sleep with a light on. I have ever since I was really, really young. And I see something running past me. And it was a figure of a girl. And you know how you're just like, you don't see the face of something, you don't see what it looks like, but you know who it is? That, I knew who it was. It was my cousin, Reagan, who is suffering a lot, from a lot of mental issues. And she's dealing with a lot of stuff, and I saw her, and I felt dread. I felt like, I wasn't scared. I felt sad. And I was not really woke up, but like, I was not paralyzed anymore, and I rushed over and I turned my light on. My light turned on, so like there was no power outage or anything. I didn't turn it off in my sleep. I don't sleepwalk or anything. Something physically turned my light off.
That's fucking terrifying.
And yeah.
See, when I was a kid, I've told you about this, honey, but when I was a kid, I used to have, like, not really nightmares, but this, I guess you would just call it a thought of this weird, hairless humanoid creature. You notice I use the word humanoid a lot when I describe my nightmares or sleep paralysis or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like this naked humanoid. I say humanoid because there was no hair. There was no. Its eyes were massive. It didn't look like, you know, the classic gray alien, whatever the fuck. It looked more human, but it was in the sense that the only thing about it is that it had no hair besides a few hairs on its head. No genitalia. Its fingers were kind of slender in a way. Not very long, but slendery. just really skinny.
Mhm.
And like its eyes were fucking massive, red.
Mhm.
And I would have the thought, I used to sleep under a blanket. I still sleep under a blanket. By under a blanket, I mean I will completely go under that shit. Like I hide under that. Because I'm still scared of the dark somewhat. I know it's a really stupid thing. I'm not really scared of the dark. I'm more scared of like my overactive imagination. And like when I'm awake, what am I gonna think of? What am I gonna think of like what these experiences I've had? Because I've talked about some of the experiences I've had with you, and
Mhm.
like back then I didn't have many experiences. Like I used to see red dots a lot, but I think that was just something to do with my meds. But like that thing was fucking terrifying to me, and I used to wake up screaming, and I still wake up screaming sometimes. That's just for different reasons. I will sleepwalk, I sleep talk, and fucking yeah, I sleep scream. Yeah, it's pretty weird, but it can sometimes be funny. Like one time I screamed, "I'm special" in my sleep, and boy am I special. It was like 9 a.m. too. That's how my parents heard it, and my mom just comes in and she just sees me sound asleep. And I'm like, "Oh shit, I did that." I'm like, man, I'm a
Um.
fucking idiot. But that creature, the thought of it, it still haunts me to this day.
Um. This is also not a nightmare. Wow, we're just telling ghost stories by now, aren't we? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fine.
Um. So, to give context, I live right next to train tracks,
Mhm.
and the train goes by around once every hour, maybe twice, maybe less. And um there's 3 cases of death over on the train tracks near us. And I mean
Mhm.
near us, like right, Donovan, you know what I'm talking about, like there's where you
Yeah.
can drive over that.
Yeah.
That's where it happened. Hello. Oh my god. No way. Shiz. Anyway, talking ghost stories. Yeah. Talking about the train tracks and death. Yeah. He died! Oh my god. He a good boy. Eladin. Gross. Gross. It's not one of my favorites, Eladin. The only moments I like are with, Genie. Sip string.
Would gurgle but doesn't have drink near .jpg.
There's other things you can gurgle.
Oh.
So, anyway. So, after I
Yeah.
found out about dude dying, I used to have nightmares of his death.
Mhm.
It was, brutal. And I didn't know how he died, so knowing how he died through my dreams without hearing how he died was
Yeah, it
spooky.
kind of shows the power of our dreams. Like, I kind of believe our dreams have more of a meaning than we really know of.
Besides, you know, it's our subconscious telling us things,
Yeah.
which is already spooky enough. But like,
Yeah.
the I knew, you know, he got his arm chopped off or something, and then he raised his head in pain and then got decapitated. Cause
That's fucking brutal.
he had his hand over the track, but he was on the side of the track.
Mhm.
And when he raised his head, part of the train came by and hit him. And
Was he laying down on the track?
he fell asleep. He
Oh.
he he fell asleep next to the track, and his hand was over. And I saw that in my dream before I found out how he died.
Jesus.
And that's kind of specific, you know, like you can't just dream things up and have it be 100% the same, you know?
Yeah.
And whenever, you know, walking over there, if it's just dread, you feel so much dread going over there.
Mhm.
You rest in pieces, dude. Even if it was suicide, man.
Oh God.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Let's talk about my motorcycle incident.
Okay.
Not the crash. I'm talking about like when I was chased.
I know.
So we live in the middle of the woods, basically. We're like we I live in Missouri, and fucking there are really thick woods where we live. It's like miles thick. Back behind our house. It can be at least. I think it is. I'm not sure. It seems like it, at least. I'm gonna shut up now. But anyway, basically what happens, there's a little trail behind our house. It goes down a big hill next to this little pond that we have. And I start riding down. I got a motorcycle back in like Christmas of 2016, I think. And basically it goes about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So it can go pretty fast.
Kind of.
Well, for like a small motorcycle, pretty fast. Like it's not car fast, but you know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's fast enough.
Yeah. Anyway, so I start riding down, and I generally go slow in this spot because there's a lot of bumps and everything. And I start going down, and I start getting this kind of dreadful feeling. I've never really talked about how I felt before the incident, but I'm calling it an incident. I don't know why. But, like, before I went down there, I smelled like the smell of death. I'm a hunter. I know how it smells when things are dead. I know how it smells when there's a fresh kill, like a deer or a small animal or anything like that. And I just get that smell of like something rotting. And I've also smelled something rotting because we've accidentally had a freezer go off and we had a dead deer in there. So that was a great smell. But I start smelling something rotting, and fucking, I start going down the hill. I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. I start get the feeling like I shouldn't be doing this. I need to get the hell out of here. I don't want to be here. Something is wrong. And I start going down the hill. I start hearing something behind me. At first, it's just like this low rustling noise. It's nothing that bad. I get all the way down to the hill, go down, and by this spot, there are a bunch of little, what's the words? old rivers, I guess you could call them.
Mm.
Not ravines. I'm trying to think of the word. It starts from an R, I'm pretty sure. Creeks. They're creeks. It didn't start with an R, but whatever. They're little creeks. Dried up creeks. And so there's just this narrow little path that you can go around. And I start hearing something running behind me. Not just running, but fucking sprinting. And it is terrifying. Like, I've heard coyotes run, I have heard deer run, I have heard rabbits run, I have heard bobcats run. I've heard basically all the animals around our house run. I've even heard like big fucking dogs run. Because our neighbors had dogs that get loose. Hi honey, are you a naked mole rat again? I swear no, you're a flaming dolphin. But fucking, and I just whiskey throttle it. Not whiskey throttle in the sense of I don't know what I'm doing, but actually, yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just picked a general direction and started fucking going in it. But what was scary, that thing kept pace with me. This thing, on the subject of like how it ran, it didn't sound like anything I've ever heard. It didn't sound like a deer. Didn't sound like a coyote. I've never heard it. And it's so hard to describe it. But like, I remember feeling like, is this how I die? Is this thing, whatever it is, gonna kill me? I didn't look back to look at it. I didn't want to look back to look at it. I wanted to get the hell out of there. I jumped one of the creeks. It wasn't that long, but I jumped one of the creeks. It was probably 6 to 7 foot long. And there was a small hill beside it. And fucking, I jumped it on the motorcycle. I was going probably full speed on it. Because I full throttled that thing. I jumped the creek and it's still going after me. And then I just get into this clearing in the woods where we have one of our food plots and it just stops. It's gone. I've never been so scared in my entire life. Not with the dog man? Dog man? Yeah, I would call it a dog man, basically. I've never been more scared with the creature in my bed. Never even been more scared when I fucking hallucinated Slender Man. And I just kept going. I kept going until I was back at the house, and I didn't stop, and it was terrifying. Hi, Dad. I don't have a drink. No. Ah, shit, what time is it? Oh, it's 12:22. Honey, I gotta go soon.
Alright.
I'll be on tomorrow, though. I love you.
I love you too.
Heckin' yours. Oh, I'm a little father. Oh. Okay. You didn't even close my door. Actually, how it is. But yeah, you've never been more fucking scared in my entire life than whenever that thing is chasing me.
It could have been a skinwalker. Because because with Wendigos and stuff, like, sure, you get dread, but like with skinwalkers, one of the things they're known for is A, their speed, B, they smell like death, like very prominently of death, and C, you were prey.
What?
You were prey. So, that's why I think it is, but I might be wrong. I felt like you had an encounter.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe in stuff like Wendigos and Skinwalkers. I very much believe in that. I have for a long time, excuse me, I burped. Yeah, excuse me again. But ever since I've heard about the legends of Skinwalkers and Wendigos, I've always believed in that, and I've always been scared shitless of them. Because they're very powerful creatures in my eyes, and they shouldn't be fucked with, they shouldn't be tried to summon or whatever the fuck you want to do. They should be left alone. Let them be them. Don't fuck with them. Don't do whatever. Leave them alone. You're less likely to get killed.
Um,
But yeah,
what was I gonna? There was some story I was gonna talk about.
5 minutes, beautiful.
80. Um. Oh, I can at least talk about what one of my dad's experiences. So, my dad is actually like a strong believer, like in. My dad's open-minded. Let me just say it like that. My dad's very open-minded. He believes in ghosts, aliens, all of that stuff. And my dad and my mom were staying in my grandma's basement for a little while, and Baltimore is known for its history. It's got very extravagant history.
Mm.
And they were down there, and you know how... Okay, let me explain it like this. There's a room, and then there's another room. So the first room when you go down in there is the laundry room, and then there's another door that connects to it. And that is another whole other room, and that's where they were staying. So my dad looks out into the room, the laundry room. He sees a shadow walk across all the walls and just disappear.
That's fucking terrifying.
And my dad talked about, like, you know, it was so clear that it wasn't like a shadow, like, you know, a human's shadow. It was a mass. And I'm like, yes. I find myself to be a little bit more sensitive to spirits than other people since I'm A, a kid, and B, a female. And C, emotionally and unavailable.
But yeah, that was my experiences, guys. Thanks for letting me be here, honey.
No,
like
die.
Every day. Oh wow.
Die.
Oh wow, I see how it is.
You were banished. You were banished from the channel. No more coming back.
No, why do you do this to me?
Phantom Gaming HD. Hello.
Honey, what is this?
What is what?
What is this?
What did you do?
Nothing, it's just like that.
Why?
I don't know. What is this?
Who would do such a thing?
Dee Dee! No, I'm joking. I wouldn't blame my daughter for such a thing.
Yes, you would.
Daddy, why are the pages stick together to this comic book? Honey, don't look at that!
My inheritance.
Me being a parent.
People who haven't watched Gravity Falls explain the scene. Time to collect that inheritance.
Shit, I gotta go, hon. I love you.
Bye. It was a
I
pleasure.
love you.
It was a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure with you.
I will punch you.
No, I'm saying it's always a pleasure to be with you. Honey.
What?
Look.
Stop humping my window.
No. Mm. No!
I hope you get
Yeah,
grounded.
Oh, I don't get grounded though.
Your mom's threatening though.
No, she threatened to kick me out of the house and take away my electronics.
No, your mom
Not
was
specifically.
threatening you. She was talking.
Alright, Dad. I know. It's not even 12:30 yet. Get out of my room.
You say,
Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
yeah, I'm playing Minecraft.
Alright, honey, I love you.
Go.
I love you.
Go!
Give me an I love you too.
I love you too.
Anyway, bye.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
Oh god. I feel like there's pain. There's misery. There are coconuts. There's a lot of things happening right now.